2 secondes. Fais ça au chat. Hein? Arrête! Pas besoin de... Hein? Chat. Hein? Arrête-tu? Hein?
For 10,000 years,
Avec?
the Emperor's Inquisition.
Maman? Chat derrière. Huh. Fais ça.
I'm afraid I'm fresh out of Amasek and cigars. But I have a new Aldari contingent moving in for all your entertainment needs.
These Eldar seem really persistent. It is time to combine our forces.
My thoughts exactly.
Tell me more about these Eldar invaders.
They've arrived with a fairly substantial force, I'm afraid. Their Farseer will resort to his favorite tactics and use wraith constructs to get to the data vault.
You sound like you know him very well.
Actually, we go way back. And in case you wondered, yes, his heartwarming visit is related to that unique person on your ship.
That is all classified. You should have informed me about the Farseer's information.
Have you ever tried making conversation with a Farseer? It's like interpreting a fever dream. I didn't even realize what his words meant at the time.
We are in time. The turrets are still operational.
That's a relief. Considering my history with the Conclave, I wouldn't want to have to explain the destruction of the data vault to them.
I'm still baffled as to why the Eldar dedicated such efforts to invading this place.
They must think that they'll find something here they can use. I don't know about you, but I could do with a stiff drink right now.
You seem quite flamboyant for an agent of the Holy Ordos.
What can I say? I have spent decades in disguise as the rogue trader captain of the good ship Storm Skipper. And certain things will rub off.
What exactly? Navigational skills? Haggling?
I'm quite proud of my meticulous paperwork. And I can always find a great inn in an...
Inquisitor, I wish to report for duty. We must defend the sacred archives from the Xenos scum.
Your primary objective hasn't changed, Sergeant. You must protect the Alpha Pariah.
With all due respect, Inquisitor, I feel that we are wasting my potential here. But I will obey.
of race fallen low?
So this is their target. This data vault stores classified inquisitorial records. Judging by the classification entries, the dossier on the Martyr investigation could also be here.
The Eldar must have been trying to locate the Martyr.
I'd rather put it differently. They have been, definitely, after the Alpha Pariah.
It's possible. She could be the most potent tool for cleansing the infested craft world.
Absolutely. Therefore, they will not retreat until their Farseer is dead.
Huh. Faut que je les vite quand je vais leur dire.
Inquisitor Mercer, fate has brought us together again.
I wish we had met under different circumstances.
This is the path we must walk, and it ends here for one of us.
Well. L'autre, c'est juste plus.
Before I become part of the Infinity Circuit, you must know something.
You could begin with the truth.
We never wanted to harm that unique individual. We only wanted to take her to our craft world.
You wanted to cleanse your dying world?
That is our only purpose.
And why did you need these Imperial archives?
I have no interest in your petty secrets, but I saw that you would come. You, the key to the Anathema Ultima. The Harlequin warned us not to take this path, but we didn't have any choice.
What can you tell me about the Harlequin?
She cannot be trusted. She has her own agenda. She walks the seventh path. Her fate is linked to the Whispering One.
Mais pour je sais pas de quelle fucking raison. Hein. C'est pas que les Eldari sont caves des fois.
I have answered your plea and launched a rescue operation to save you. You still owe me some answers about the Alpha Pariah.
I'll be completely honest with you. I can't answer your questions. Wait! Don't do anything impulsive. I know someone who can help you.
And who would that be?
A Harlequin. You'll be pleased to hear that you have already met her.
You are playing a dangerous game here, Inquisitor.
This is not a game, and we both know the Harlequins hold the key to many secrets. I'm talking about the fabled Black Library, of course. The source of all ancient and forbidden knowledge.
The existence of the library is known only to a few Eldar, and even fewer are allowed to enter.
The Harlequins are the exception. See? It was worth hearing me out.
I don't like the way you've set me up, Inquisitor, but I need answers. Do you happen to know where I can find this Harlequin?
As a matter of fact, I do. On the planet Loriach.
The exterminated maiden world of Craft World Tuathal.
One of the few truly charming corners of the subsector.
I can only imagine. That is my next destination, then.
J'ai tellement pas envie de gamer, ça m'énerve. suis down présentement, là, moi. La misère quand on va penser à autre chose. Je veux bien passer à autre chose, mais c'est impossible. C'est extrêmement compliqué pour moi. Cat, c'est toi.
Careful down there, Inquisitor. The world is crawling with tyrannids.
My main concern is not those Xenos, but another one in particular. Are you certain that the Harlequin will be here?
I am, as much as one can be, certain about Harlequins. But I know her, and I'm confident you'll meet her.
It is surprisingly quiet at the moment.
The tyrannids are hibernating, but trust me, your arrival will stir them up mightily.
A precise and surgical strike is what I need now. Send me the coordinates of the Harlequin.
There are 3 webway gates in the area. The Harlequin could be near any of them.
I'm still perplexed by the ferociousness of the Tyrannids without their high fleet.
It is indeed remarkable. The Xenos recognize the futility of a full-scale invasion and use the available biomass to infect as many planets as they could.
Still, eventually they were purged by the Imperium.
Not entirely. After the Tyrannids had scattered their forces, isolated diaspores were able to survive eradication. Mostly on the more backwater planets. How's that saying go about plans extending beyond contact with the enemy?
Well, it happens. If the surgical strike does not work, we can always try brute force.
Ça doit être intéressant.
Now I'm beginning to see why the threat of the isolated Tyrannid diaspores led to the Adaptus Mechanicus to auto-exterminatus.
Yes, that was the sad fate of this maiden world.
The current situation proves, though, that even an exterminatus might not be enough.
What is more disturbing is that this proves that this particular hive mind acted like a highly intelligent being and used cold logic.
We must talk, Harlequin. Seriously this time. I have fought my way here.
No, human. You have barely started fighting. The true battle only begins now.
My tolerance for your riddles has not increased greatly since last time.
Still, you are exactly where you need to be. Not far from here, upon the plains of despair, where the towers no longer sing laments, lies the ruin of the Shrine of the Prophecy.
I've warned you about talking in riddles, haven't I?
Your kind call it the Viscerum Prophecy. That is where the corrupted wanderer, the one you call Uther Tiberius, followed the same visionary words.
Tell me about the shrine.
Why? You would not understand it. The shrine holds great power, which is why the Devourers are drawn to it. I will lead you there once the path is clear.
And if I refuse to play my part in your wicked theatrics?
Then the Nexus will open, and its purple gaze will fall upon your falling empire, Inquisitor.
You sound just as insane as I thought. However, I have an idea about that swarm.
I will join you in the endless dance of death after you have walked through fire and flames.
Uh-huh.
I have good news. The Freeblade Knight is awaiting deployment against the Tyranids, and Sir Ambrose Caradoc is currently reciting the prayers of sacred recalibration in the hangar.
That zone is the epicenter of the infestation. He needs to be prepared.
Oh, Crimson Wanderer. Je me fais double fuck en plus, Charlie, présentement, c'est pas cool.
Another heroic quest to cull the enemies of mankind. Glory to the Emperor! I admire your sense of dedication, but focus on your mission. The threat you are about to face is immense. What else would a solitary knight seek, if not a relentless battle? And a victory against all the odds! The zone of your current engagement is swarming with Tyranids. I must also warn you about the venomous clouds obstructing large areas. Trust me and the Crimson Wanderer, my brother in battle. I am not your battle brother, sir, but I wish you a good fight. You must clear the entire area so the Inquisitor can proceed to the target location. By the Emperor, will this unholy tide ever subside? The Wanderer is wading knee-deep in their corpses, and still they fight. I feel your frustration, Pilot. I have fought the Tyranids only once. Rest assured, of all the filth in the galaxy, I hated those abominations the most fiercely.
Est-ce que j'ai les tyrannides pour de vrai? Ils sont énervants. Ah, ils sont dans le fond là-bas.
The Squire Skulls are reporting new activity. The massacre has drawn out the Synapse creature as expected.
My experience in Xenos matters is limited to fighting them, Inquisitor. Is this development good or bad?
It is quite subjective, I'm afraid. You will be facing a truly monstrous creature. However, it also possesses a psychic power that unites the Tyranids of this swarm. So killing it makes them lose control.
That is great news! The more dangerous the opponent, the more glorious the victory!
On va checker un petit peu d'eau.
Abomination! With the blaze of my blessed weaponry... Inquisitor, the swarm is no more! The Crimson Wanderer has fulfilled its sacred duty! The area has been cleared. The machine spirit of my knight will need some soothing psalms after all this taint. You are free to proceed to the...
Free to proceed, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, may I remind you that you have only gained temporary respite by eliminating the Synapse creature. The Tyranids are still unorganized, but soon another organism will replace the original Synapse creature.
I have no time to lose then. I must locate that Eldari shrine immediately.
Ah, je pense pas que je vais être capable de jouer à Guild Wars présentement, vu ça. Je joue à d'autres types de jeux.
Another Eldari memory crystal, which has survived an exterminatus. I wonder what it could contain.
C'est plate, là. C'est ça. J'ai pas la tête pour.
Closing in on the shrine. The architectural components of the nearby ruins are consistent with our records on spiritual Aldari structures.
I'm convinced that it has become the lair of something much more materialistic.
The last act in this grand tragedy will soon unfold, human. Are you willing to take the stage?
I must warn you that manipulating Inquisitor is not the brightest idea, Eldar.
Always so furious. So short-sighted. I am not your weak-willed subordinate.
Insolence! You've clearly betrayed me.
This stone once absorbed the soul of a seer, the greatest pathfinder in the Garden of Ever-Changing Roads. I need it. We need it to walk the seventh path. This is the first curio of fate I need.
Bioscanners indicate the approach of psi-active organisms, probably inbound from the adjacent zone.
So it has been just a lull. I'd better get ready for them then.
Winning misledande design och sånt efter bedövarnas använda mystery.
Are you willing to cooperate?
On one condition.
What would that be?
You really, really need to survive your next battle.
Die, heretic.
I've promised you answers, human. So, you will have your answers.
Did you lead me here on purpose?
I might have manipulated you to help me take the Spirit Stone from this scorched pit of despair our planet has become. Yes.
Did you lie about everything? The prophecy? The Alpha Pariah?
I cannot lie.
I will forbid it.
Forbids it. Your Inquisitor brother knows that. That's why you were sent here. Clever, clever Mercer. I weave my words too carefully for lies.
Enough of this. Do you know the answer to my question or not?
There is a place deep within the maze that spreads between the real space and the warp. And in the heart of that living, twisting labyrinth lies
Like the Black Labyrinth.
You are stalling again. I'm losing patience with you, Eldar.
The library is a repository of forbidden knowledge. A vast collection of books still unwritten or lost forever. And I stole the prophecy from its darkest vaults.
You had it the entire time?
I told you I didn't lie. Take the prophecy. It is yours.
Huh.
I swear, that's the last time I deal with the Eldari.
Calif. Ils sont de la merde, les Eldari, man. Ah, ça, j'ai pas tant besoin. Je pourrais enlever la warp résistance, c'est ça, ça veut dire. Ok, c'est moins bon que le budget, on dirait. Puis j'ai un warp. Il était là. On warp is still cap. On warp is still cap.
What do you make of this ancient prophecy, Magos?
The tech priest considers it pure Xenox nonsense. My opinion is more nuanced, but I can't see any practical use for it either.
You are being too harsh. The prophecy alludes to certain facts that we know are valid.
You are willing, then,
to accept the existence of a million-year-old artifact created by a race long extinct that somehow had knowledge of the birth of beings like her.
Uther's research was based on ancient fabricators' technology. The existence of the Alpha Pariah could easily be the result of this prophecy. In that case, the Pariah needs the artifact to control her powers and fulfill her true potential. Otherwise, she presents grave danger to everyone.
Do you have a destination for me?
I have faced some daunting tasks, but finding an unknown artifact created by a long-extinct race sounds impossible. The tech priest has scoured the available inquisitorial archives of classified data tropes. Nothing.
Luckily, we have an acquaintance who knows his way around the system.
Are you referring to Nathaniel Grexus, the resourceful rogue traitor captain with a shady past?
In his youth, Grexus made a fortune as a trader in Xenos relics. He has abandoned that particular career since then, but he must have kept his contacts.
I suppose you might have an idea as to his whereabouts?
We have exchanged messages recently. He was on his way to the mining world Arcadus.
Then we will follow him. He will surely be glad to see us.
Tag donc. J'ai hâte. Man, que j'ai hâte. Alice.
The tech priest has sent out several scryer skulls. We have a hit on Grexus.
And what is our old friend doing here exactly?
May I hazard a guess? Old Nathaniel Grexus must be quite busy with one of his suspicious deals.
This area is a hideout for rebellious deserters. Whatever he is doing here, I will most certainly not approve.
Are you willing to face an army of rebels?
They will have a chance to show penitence.
Okay.
They had a chance to show penitence. Now they have left me no choice.
We have the picked feed from the scryer skulls.
You have betrayed me, you filthy rat!
First, call me a rat again and I will break your jaw. Secondly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Really? An Imperial agent has landed in the zone. Tell me it was not you.
Don't you dare pin this on me, you scoundrel.
Snitches like you deserve death. But we can use you as a hostage. Lads, watch this filth while I deal with this mess.
Great. Old Grexus is being, well, himself again.
I've no time to lose.
Huh? I am not surprised at that, man.
Be careful, Inquisitor. They have fortified their camp with advanced defense systems.
Ouais, j'ai un shield, je même pas une balle passée sur moi.
These rebels are surprisingly well equipped for a group of simple deserters.
Train your men for the surface.
The contacts of Captain Grexis seem to dabble in promethium smuggling as well. These rebels have a shadowy benefactor with the moniker the Savant. That could be an important lead.
Another corpse to the loot.
These rebels keep dealing in all sorts of dubious activities.
The increasing warp surges tore this sector apart for a very long time, fragmenting the largest Astra Militarum regiment into separated entities. Those who are weak of faith have fallen into the abyss of foul treachery.
Oh, jag måste få weapon, det är jag uppe på.
Burn! Burn!
Och det är så stänger så. Det är mig då.
Recoil unclean.
Hello.
Inquisitor, what a sight for sore eyes.
Not a remark that I hear often, I must admit.
I bet. But you have saved my precious hide again. Praise the Emperor.
I had some pressing reasons to seek you out, Grexis.
I sense a recurring pattern here, Inquisitor. I'm always glad to help the Imperium.
Oh. Orders. Din char qui aura les small code. Ah, là, débloquer ça, c'est plus utile là maintenant. L'autre take shit, c'est 150.
So tell me, Inquisitor, how can I assist the Imperium today?
I hear that you are an expert on Xenos relics.
Oh, well, I have only dabbled in the fine arts, unless you want to transport them unnoticed by Imperial authorities. Then I am definitely your man.
Let us pretend I didn't hear that. I am trying to locate a unique Xenos artifact.
In that case, I might know of someone who could be of help. They call him the Savant.
The shadowy figure behind your criminal friends.
Who said anything about friends? I was led to believe that they conduct legitimate business. Or misled, rather. That Savant, on the other hand, is far from a law-abiding citizen. He, or she, is running an operation dealing in black market Xenos art in the subsector.
And where could I find this Savant?
I have no idea. But I can lead you to the base of those despicable gentlemen you have just obliterated. Righteously, of course. They are business partners now.
I hope that your assumption is correct, and I will find information about the Savant's whereabouts there.
Allez, fini. Là, c'est chapter 2, ça. Et là, j'ai l'ordose qui a popé. Ultra, Archaeological Status. Bonus, Aurédis de Archaeotech Relay, Shard. Ouais, lui, il donne ça là. Ah, mais il gagne la chance, Unité au CL. Ah, ça serait un malus, ça serait pas à faire.
The web of heresy and corruption is spun by powerful beings and
Désolé, présentement, les boys, je suis vraiment désolé, là. Je trouve la connerie de Twitch, là. Je suis tellement plus dans le mood. Je devrais même pas streamer partout, là, Alice. Je pense que c'est ça qui va arriver à partir de demain, peut-être, non? J'ai plus le mind à ça, présentement.
Success is measured in blood.
Imperial reconnaissance forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required. Reconnaissance force relieved. Sent basic, follow and protect order to the survivors.
Die, maggots, die! Die! Success is measured in blood.
Perish, filth.
For the Emperor, ready to fight. Charge! Take it like a man, guardsman.
Take it like a man, guardsman!
For the Emperor!
Take it like a man, guardsman!
Vraiment, j'arrête de penser à ça, parce que plus que je pense à ça, plus que j'ai de la misère à dormir.
The moment of retribution is here.
Die, maggots! Die!
Take it like a man, guardsman!
Burn, burn.
For the Emperor! At your command! Move! Move! For the Emperor!
Charge! I said charge!
For the Emperor!
You've set a fine example for their kind, Inquisitor.
Ready to fight!
Désolé, là. Quatre. Deux. Ah, il m'en manque un, il m'en manque deux. Ah, je vais pas te prendre un break, moi, là. Ça revient, ça c'est pas long. Ah. Moi, je suis full. Ça colle déjà. Laissez-moi 2 jambes. Bon.
Transfer complete. Teleportarium locked down. As far as I know, all the Imperials who asked for immediate help have been found. I fed the coordinates to your tactical sensorium. Save as many of these unfortunate devils as you can.
Oh my god, pourquoi mon warp est à 47?
Or darker purpose, I wonder.
J'ai un minus res ici de 100%. Boom, explode. Attendez, c'est pourquoi j'ai pu le voir presse, là, j'étais qu'à presse.
Unit under distress relieved. Find the rest of the survivors.
At your command. Take it like a man, guardsman.
Bah non, sacre de merde. Ah, barnac. C'est plus stinky.
These ones are lucky to be alive. There is more that need your help.
Beg to your false emperor.
Die, heretic.
Obliterate. Pray for death, mortal.
Onwards! Don't linger, guardsman!
Meet for the chaos maw.
For the Emperor!
L'autre drop, il est là-bas. Je voyais pas le ping.
Die, maggots! Die! Now you'll pay, scum! Now you'll pay, scum! Die, maggots, die! Now you'll pay, scum! Move, move!
The seeking and saving part is done. Find the evacuation
There you
points and I'll
go,
handle the
chess.
rest.
Ah, et là, ils vont avoir portail comme du monde.
Rescue operation successful. Captain to teleportorium chamber. Engage.
Repent.
Bon. Je suis en train de manger la crème glacée. J'avais d'avoir une. L'autre, c'est une purge, toujours. Et... Ok, ouais, je suis vraiment minus. What the fuck, man? J'étais sûr, j'avais pas acheté mon affaire. Ça veut dire que j'ai mal regardé mon affaire. Oups. Well, what can you do? What can you fucking do, man? J'ai chez mon affaire, ben j'en ai marre.
Maim the heretic, slay the treacherous Xenos, banish the fork-tongued demon spawn.
Ah, no goal. C'est bon, on a un goal pour le dîner. Allez voir là-bas.
For the Emperor.
Bon, les beams qu'on voit, c'est genre du réflexe, là. En train de pogner. Oh là, c'est du. Ah, il est mort. Juste m'assurer qu'il est dead. J'adore ça tomber dans ces merdes-là, man. Et ça, c'est juste des mines, ça, je peux ignorer ça. Oh, popper mes 2 debuffs. Ça vaut la peine pour avoir plus de damage. Il y en a un sûrement que je vais enlever, je pense. Et ça va être sûrement lui qui va donner, qui donne comme 45% de damage. Je vais enlever. Je vais peut-être aller autre chose. Faut que je vois comment je vais faire ça, là. Donc je mets une autre, je mets des affaires de reste dessus, ça va faire le job. Faire ça. J'ai pas été capable de pogner Icarus, c'est juste lui que j'ai besoin, parce que je suis capable de faire un Renoir au moins. 2 Renoirs au moins. Ah, désolé, Charlies. J'ai pas été capable de hit le piton comme du monde. Je l'ai hit en plus le piton, pis ça l'a pas hit comme du monde.
The battle is swinging our way. One last push and the victory is ours.
Die, unclean.
You serve the Emperor well, Inquisitor.
Oh man. Lui c'est Animus et Shroud. On en manque un. C'est sûr qu'on peut encore ici. Bon, ici. Et là, c'est Animus. Phosphorite, en reste. Pour lui, c'est Electro. On avait besoin d'un, là, man. C'était un petit peu innocent. J'avais les autres ben stackés, là, à un moment donné, là. Les autres bien stackés. Là, bon. Là, je suis chez qui, Renoir. Bon, là, je pars mon boom boom. Et là. Bon. Non, un tour, il est pas si bon. Bon, là c'est Icarus. C'est là, je peux avoir un minus résistance, carrément. C'est un 5. Ou une explosion. Ou un meilleur clé. Le minus, je pense, va être meilleur. Genre, lui, je l'enlèverai. Bon. Weapon, faut que je mette plus de socket. Bon. Un créateur. Foss. Carus. Ordi et... Un weapon, c'était Dodd. Un armor, ça vaut rien, ça. Aussi les résistors que je voudrais ou autres. Les secteurs sont même pas pire. C'est trop de résistance. C'est pas mal sur Warp, ça donnerait lui. Lui, il est fini, hein? J'ai plus de mission, je peux plus rien faire. Yep. Parfait. J'ai fini ce crème glacé là parce que est en train de fondre bien raide là. Ouais. Ah, bordel, j'ai fondu bien raide. C'est fini. C'est la place d'aller laisser fondre pour rien là. Là, j'ai encore plus de dégâts, là. J'ai boosté mon dégât de feu. Mon dégât, là. Les ennemis, leur résistance font. On va faire ça.
And now comes the hard part. You will need to make these unworthy Imperial subjects reveal the location of the Savant.
I don't have time to deal with prisoners and interrogations.
Ça me donne un bonus de heat déjà, ça c'est vraiment bon. Et la heat résistance des ennemis est divisée.
They might provide the information I need.
Be careful, Inquisitor. The Argus shows several patrols moving around in the target area.
Die, Harry.
Ah, ça c'est des patrons là, qui avaient tué. J'avais peur.
Keep your distance from those barrels. One careless shot, and the whole area will go up in flames.
Yep. Ah, faudrait. Là, je pense à envoyer la musique que j'ai là.
Watch out, Inquisitor. Those towers will alert the nearby troops.
And it's gone. Now where was I?
Cogitator data is fragmented. Crypto litanies are remarkably well versed for those unskilled in the tech mysteries.
Can you decipher it?
A larger sample would exponentially lower the estimated time cost of the procedure.
There we go.
So much for a surgical strike. I will clear the areas and access the other cogitators. If I can't silence the alarm, I'll face some serious resistance. Not that I'm complaining.
Ah, je suis capable de la hit comme du monde, hein?
For the Emperor!
Ah bon?
Die, heretic! My ears are bleeding. I must stop this Emperor-forsaken noise. I wonder what this machine does.
Je vais looter ça tout de suite. Et on même pas le temps de s'approcher. Moi, je drop sur un fire drone et boum 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 boum.
Still no data on the location of the person of interest.
Uh-huh.
Located an infotone tagged Fabricatus and Requillery, though.
That unique term again. What could you find out about them?
Data serfs recently finished combing through the material. Warning, 99.9% speculation.
Give me a summary.
The Fabricatus were a Xenos race, confined to the Caligari sector. Extinct for several millions of standard years. Hypothesis, based on Fabricatus archaeofragments. These Xenos tried to adapt Necron technology, with no significant result.
Ah. Et on niaisait, c'est du Necron.
Teleport beacon in range.
Dans ça, y'a pas de Necron, là, ça l'est. Dans Road Trader, il y avait tout, ça veut dire ça c'était fun. C'est ça, je. Oh.
If I can't silence the alarm, I'll face some serious resistance.
Si tes flameurs ils m'attaqueront pas, je sont trop loin.
serious resistance. Not that I'm complaining. Teleport beacon in range.
La chose draw to set availability.
Encrypted business transaction and financial correspondence analyzed between local subjects and a person with the name tag Savant. Astra Telepathica codes identify the system and the world where the messages originated.
Then we have what we were looking for. It's time to pay a visit to this savant.
Be prepared for anything, Inquisitor. The Savant has a fearsome reputation in my circles.
Hopefully the agents of the Ordos have a similar reputation in your circles.
There we go.
Did you verify the coordinates we had for that mysterious savant?
I did, Inquisitor. It is on Dvorgov, a quarantine world still infested by tyrannids which could spell trouble. Speaking of trouble, there is also an astropathic transmission for you from an Inquisitor of the Ordo Malleus.
I'm Inquisitor Corax, a demon hunter of the Ordo Malleus, and I require your immediate attention. We need your assistance in a most important matter. Find me on my stronghold in the Ventus system. Corax out.
Uh-huh.
Change of plans, Inquisitor?
No. If you ask me, the Demon Hunters are a secretive branch of the Inquisition, with an exaggerated sense of self-importance. Corax can wait. I must find the savant first.
Pas mal en train de dire, va te faire foutre, mange la marde. Je commence à avoir des levels 80 moi ici. Bon, je pense après ça, moi j'ai. Dans mon store, je vais aller me reposer.
Tech Priest, I need some ideas.
J'espère juste avoir plus de chance demain.
In a desolate void port.
The decree of tech preservation guarantees the long-term maintenance of our sacred data vaults, even on worlds deemed temporarily uninhabitable.
If I understand you correctly, the Cogitator network must be functioning, and it could provide clues about the area.
The assumption is correct.
Ah, what the fuck, la merde là, man.
Repent. I wonder what this machine does. These Xenos are truly a blight upon this
Ils sont mal clairés la merde là.
Considering the adaptability of this race, the phenomenon is completely explicable.
I'm much more interested in why anyone would choose a Tyranid-infested city as a hideout.
Consider the Xenos presence as a defensive system.
Mais tu les contrôles pas, ça veut dire que c'est comme un petit peu de la merde. Whatever, j'essaierai même pas de comprendre. Je serais pas fou pour mettre une place des fucking gros insectes là, qui viennent m'attaquer tout le temps. Là. J'ai capable de quasiment t'arranger pour être safe. Ok, mais sinon, je trouve que c'est un petit peu colon là.
Let's see what happens now.
Breaching the data vault has failed. You need to power up the auxiliary mainframe.
Send me the coordinates to that mainframe.
Par là-bas, ça dit.
All this wreckage bears the sigil of the
T'as dit notre j'ai boîte pas. Ça fait tu show de l'argent en bas.
This is interesting. This retinue was working for a techno-archaeologist. It could be the savant we seek.
I presume the contingent was trying to eradicate the local Tyranid threat.
Quite the contrary. They were trying to gain control of the Xenos population.
I keep an open mind, but even I find that idea hard to swallow. On another note, the data slate contains location tags for their home base.
Where is it?
We have no information as yet. The tech priest is working on it.
Uh-huh.
I would rather have my tech priest dealing with this.
That's all. Même pas si je m'en vais du bonbon, Claudius.
Your priority is still to access the auxiliary mainframe, Inquisitor.
I'm working on it, tech priest. In case you hadn't noticed, I've run into some resistance.
The altercation has definitely been noticed and recorded for potential post-mortem evaluation.
Okay, shut up, priest. What? C'est où vous, Jay? Là? Ici.
See that Vox station? There's an incoming transmission.
An attempt to communicate. Good. My target must be getting nervous.
You have entered Research Zone 17. Trespassing is strictly prohibited. You must leave immediately.
You must be the savant. I'm an agent of the Holy Ordos, and I have questions for you.
I only answer to the machine god, Inquisitor. The work I'm doing here is of paramount importance. We must be prepared for the return of the Hive Fleet.
This is treachery, and you will pay for your insolence.
I don't think so. But I hope you don't mind participating in a little experiment first.
Okay, fucker.
Careful, Inquisitor. The Void Port defense systems have been activated.
That treacherous savant has control over the entire system. He's trying to stop me.
At least you don't need any more proof that you are on the right track.
I wonder what this machine does. Kill the heretic.
Bon, moi, je suis assez tanky pour passer dans ça sans me faire one shot, hein. C'est quoi que je pile, Charlie, que j'avance à moi, c'est pas. Oh, il y a un but de chasse là. Ouais, je m'en fous pas mal, hein.
What are you doing here, Tech Priest?
Displaying necessary initiative. Accessing the mainframe requires knowledge of Tier 4 administrative charts. Defend the area while the process is being completed.
I appreciate your resourcefulness, but next time you must ask my permission first.
Ah, il y a juste à agir vite.
For your information, Inquisitor, I will record your combat for further analysis. First, I found your intrusion bothersome, but I realize that your presence here grants me the opportunity to study the combat patterns of the Tyranids more thoroughly. You are doing the work of the Omnissiah.
What? What? Je pense pas que ton dieu veut tu contrôles des fucking créatures, my man. Hey, man. Fuck, man. Mama.
A new wave of Tyranids is approaching. Stay alert, Inquisitor.
Hein? Des toilettes, ça va aider.
I have spent decades working on my synaptic pseudo generator unit, but it was a failure. I set out to build a device that could control the Tyranids, and it was deemed impossible. But I can't give up on my vision yet.
Je me l'engueule. Il devrait d'ailleurs là, il devrait même pas être capable de passer.
Die, heretic.
The bioscanners indicate another wave of Tyranids, Inquisitor.
Encore plus de turrets, on dira pas non.
The persistence of my misguided brother there is getting frustrating, Inquisitor. Just like your unwelcome visit. I know you want to judge me, but I seek to save the Imperium. These organisms pose a huge threat. But if we could find a way to control them one day, just think about the potential.
Uh-huh.
Burn, burn.
Oh, j'ai tué ou toi? There we go.
Bioscans show no more incoming hostiles. Also, data analysis complete. Voidport structural records have been processed. The location of the underground facility is available.
Excellent. It is time to pay a visit to that treacherous madman and discuss these experiments.
Uh-huh. Oh, désolé. On a fait tout, on va... Ah, bon, je vais y aller. La master. Elle va poser. Ça pognera. Je vais voir si je vais être là demain parce que je commence à être de moins en moins intéressé, là. On va voir. Mais sur ce, moi je vais y aller, je vais aller me poser un peu. So, peace out les boys.